Hello there. I hope you enjoyed this episode of My Haunted Diary. Long Island, New York has always held a place in my heart. Lots of historic as well as haunted places to explore here. Cold Spring Harbor is a small town with a rich historic past. It's also rich in spirit activity. I had explored another historic location a few years back with a now defunct Long Island Paranormal team. So I had already experienced this whaling town from a ghostly realm previously. But this historic establishment, now known as the Harbor Mist, has been on the top of my list when it comes to the most well-documented sightings of haunted activity in Cold Spring Harbor. And I am excited to have been called to do a thorough investigation here. I have yet to see one done, and I hope I do it justice. You will see I have added semi-comical ghostly figures and reenactment scenes to enhance the stories of the haunted activity and the tragic events. As I have stated before, I am not showcasing this to be considered real evidence of the paranormal. If I do not say anything, it's because I am not presenting it as evidence. If you're still lost on how to discern between the blatantly obvious animation and the real evidence being presented, well, then you're on your own. The second floor used to be two-tier, and this is a very active area during its brothel days. There were rooms for the women, and in one of the rooms, the husband who came back was a captain at sea, or he was a seaman of some sort here in Cold Spring Harbor. On his wife, he was told downstairs at the bar, "Your wife is working here as a prostitute." Comes up and finds her in the act with this gentleman. And in that area, when this place at the time, not too far back, called the Old Whaler, pots and pans and a lot of sounds were heard by the owner of the time and employees. I think it may have something to do with that tragedy that happened there. The husband that came killed the man, and they believe the wife as well. The man that was killed, his name was, I think, Van Weathers. So, in the front used to be a terrace, a porch, if you will, and it was on the outside.
Those windows, that's where the balcony used to be. The dining room used to end here.
Local women had to make money. Somehow, husbands, if they were married, were off at sea for sometimes, it could be a year or so even. Tough times. So they had to make money being prostitutes. And they used to peer out off the porch here, and there's pictures of it. I'll show you.
See the porch? And see the way it used to be the dirt floor? Now we got the high ceiling.
We cleared out everybody here. People had just left here that were still here eating. Some customers. They're gone. Had a nice meal. I'm sure this place makes great food. It's a great place to eat, by the way, and drink and whatnot. Love the place. Great energy here. You can see that nice chandelier. That chandelier, lights have flickered off and on. Actually, some of the other lights in the room too.
Sometimes the chandelier, the lights go on and off, you know.
This one right here? This
yeah,
big one?
they dim.
Maybe it'll happen tonight. And if anybody is here in spirit form and likes to play with the lights, go right ahead. If there's any women here, you're looking to service a man, I might be interested. I don't know how this will work out. I'm still in body, you're just out of body. Disembodied, if you will. But I'm single. Just keep that in mind. A woman out on this part here in the hallway possibly hung herself. Well, maybe your husband caught you in the act as well, and that's why you hung yourself. If that's true, I don't know if it is. Lady in white, they've seen up here. Well, that's you or another woman.
We had a new waiter. He's like, "Who's the lady in white?" And there was nobody here. He saw something, and he saw the lady in white go out that door.
He was standing here.
He was standing here.
And he was facing this way.
Yes, and he says that the lady went up to him and said, "Who are you?" When he turned around, she went out the back door. That's just a hill back there. It's just an exit door. The door was open.
Okay.
It was in the summertime, so the door was open.
Okay. So just walked out of there. This leads to the outside from here. You open this door, it's going to show you. Look, you're outside now. See, that's the side of the building. It leads to the outside. So there's no other rooms there. Okay, so the static camera was able to capture from the window a white figure moving across the street late night by the small boat buildings on the marine waters. I will repeat this several times, zoom in and slow down the footage. Since the subject of the Lady in White is one of the spirits seen in the harbor mist, this footage piqued my curiosity. I'm not saying this is the Lady in White or a spirit even. Perhaps it's just someone walking across the street. But I do not see any vehicle before or after, and once this white figure just seems to appear and moves across, it never is seen again. I feel there are many spirits lingering around Cold Spring Harbor. Oh, that was weird. I just noticed the lights are kind of doing their own thing in here. I don't know if they just flickered in the other room, but stuff just happened with the lights. Somebody just played with the lights up here? Oh yeah, it definitely got darker. So something happened with the lights. You just experienced that. Up here. The lights are flickering up here, I can see it. I don't know if it's good picked up now that it's in night shot mode, but I'm seeing what they're talking about with the lights in here. Any spirit coming through? You want to play with those lights again? That was kind of neat. I saw that before. The lights kind of flickered. Actually, they dimmed down some. Can you do that again? How about the ladies of the night? This is where you like to peer out. And this was a terrace right here, or a porch. I've heard a name Susie and Sally, picked up by psychics. I think they used to call this Bedlam Road at one time, way back because of a lot of prostitution and wild times here. Back in the late 1800s, maybe even before that time. So this place used to be an inn, and then it was bought way back by George Van Ostal. I don't know if you hear George, but when this place used to be called the Van Ostal Inn, or actually might have been just the Van Ostal Hotel. Does anybody would like to speak with me? Well, it's quiet. You got everybody gone. Do your best to speak with me. I'm going to take some pictures as I'm filming. I think this was the area where the woman had committed suicide, where the murder had happened with two people. I just heard a bang. This next footage is where my Paraspectrum static camera captures the door to the kitchen open on its own while I'm in the back cupboard area by the side door where a seaman murdered his wife and her lover. I did not hear the door swing open, but I do hear it slam shut as I approach it. I thought someone must have gone in, but there was no one around. Alright, so my Olympus is going now on the counter, and I'm hoping some of these clanging of pots and pans and whatnot. And this might be the area where the woman and man were killed. Some of these clanging of pots and pans and whatnot. This might be the area where the woman and man were killed. Dan Weathers, if you're around, please show yourself. Okay, this door just closed. Is someone here? I'm going to take a look inside. Let's see. Anybody here? Could this be Van Weathers, the murdered wife, lady who hung herself, or the lady in white? A lot of tragedy happened in this area. This might be the area where the woman and the man were killed. Okay, this door just closed. I have this little device here. You hear that static noise, white noise? That thing can actually pick up your voice. If it's hard for me to hear you otherwise, I might be able to hear you through this. So try your hardest to speak in through this box, if you will, through the noise. Tell me I heard a female just shout out. but I'm not sure. Through the noise. Tell me through the noise. Tell me Can you say the name of this place as you remember it? What the heck was that? Can you say the name of this place as you remember it? What the heck was that? Place as you remember it. Place as you remember it. Place as you remember it. I just heard some weird noise up here. I'm not even sure where it came from. It actually came from over that way towards that hallway where stuff happens. So there was a kitchen back there. Well, here's your pots and pans. Can you do that? Can you make some noise with the pots and pans in here, please? It's a big kitchen for sure. A lot happens here, a lot of activity of the normal type. Anybody back here who likes to hang out in spirit form? Oh, this goes downstairs. This leads to where they heard the voices of the singing. Wow, it's dark down there. Let me turn the light on for a second. Ah, see? So you can see what's down there. Alright, so, yeah, looks like the linen, cleaning and whatnot. Main water switch. Coffee makers everywhere. You can't beat that. I believe, open this door, the other dining room. Kind of spooky right now, but that's where it's going. Turn the switch off. Here we go. The EVPs, disembodied voices, and bangs are all cool, but this static camera captures some incredible visual evidence while I'm investigating downstairs. A black mass forms and moves around a chair by the front window where the terrace once stood. I believe this is a spirit of a former resident that would lounge around the outside terrace. Smoke up here. What's that smell? That was not up here before. Wow. Okay. Interesting.
This is our mist room.
Okay, so the camera's here. 4 minutes to 9, May 7th. Harbor Mist. Downstairs room. It's a dining room with a nice fireplace. They've heard voices. They heard a singing actually, and the husband, the owner here, has heard. I hooked up a audio recorder on the shelf on the left there, third shelf down, and it's got that going right now in case something can be picked up over this music. Who knows?
Did he tell you about the music that we heard?
Yes, it's cold outside.
The song was playing. Is cold, baby. It's cold outside.
Right.
You know, like Frank Sinatra. We printed out the lyrics. We heard it was only him and I. We were closing and we were discussing where to put the people upstairs or downstairs. And through the music, we heard them say, "It's cozy by the fireplace." And those words are not in the song. Back here in the coffee station, and when we heard to the speakers the music, this is the room where we came to look to see if anybody was here.
And you were like by the fireplace almost?
Yep.
Okay. Now, was it a female's voice or male voice?
A woman's voice. But we thought there was somebody in the back room because we both went in the back and we knew we were the only ones here.
Yeah.
We actually went in the coffee station downstairs and looked around because we thought somebody was in that room. And then the song kept going, you know, and the regular, and it was like, we were in shock, you know.
We're gonna go eat and drink at the bar. Okay, so I was able to capture a voice in a singing tone along with the music over the system, just as the current owners experienced. You also saw a shadow figure sweep quickly across by inside window on right that has the exit sign above it. Now I'm going to show two strange light objects that sweep across the back right window and only captured in the mirror on the left side of the room. You can also see what may be the reflection of them right above the light objects. Could this be car lights? Perhaps, but I was unable to pinpoint the source that may have created this. If nothing else, I found this anomaly footage interesting. One time I was here and I was filming outside. It had been raining at that time. I didn't hear at the time, but around the side here with the parking lot before the kitchen area, there's a woman's voice humming for a second. She's like singing. It came through and I picked up in the microphone.
And it was outside?
It was outside.
Oh.
I am noticing a trend where a female singing is captured in the inside and outside area of the mist room. Here's the footage of me walking around the outside structure of the building, leading to where I capture the singing and there is no music playing. Okay, so let's come over here. It's kind of dark, so maybe I'll put the night shot on. And it is pretty spooky dark here. Oh, I'm getting some serious EMF here. I'm gonna put this down. That has started to kick in. So, this is right by where I know Michelle told me that story about sitting here and she felt like a dog kind of brushed up against her or something. Is that you doing that? Ooh, it went down a little.
I was sitting here by myself and I felt something on my legs, like as if it was a dog, you know, like a heavy. I actually had to look underneath the table. I thought there was something underneath the table, but it felt like, you know, when a dog just leans on you.
Yeah.
That's what I felt in this room.
Which table was that? Or what area?
That was right over this table.
Okay. The daughter of the woman who unfortunately died in here? I heard you singing outside. Anyway, outside this window here, these windows is where I was walking. I was walking this way and I heard the woman singing, a little humming. And it's interesting because they heard right back here a female singing to the song, It's Cold Outside, but changing the words. Maybe you could tell me your story. Tell me your name. I don't know either one of your names. I would love to know it. And then, you know, if you tell me, then I'll know who you are. And then next time I come back, if I don't hear it with my own ears, I'll hear it on the recording and I can call you by your real name. I got my EMF detector over there. It's a K2 meter, they call it. And right now, it's flat. It's going off and now it's stopped completely. So something was around here. Oh, I saw a bleep. Who's that? Can you do that again? Can you light up one of those lights? I know that Michelle had that experience. Oh, yeah, thank you. Ooh, thank you. Thank you for doing that. Can you move away from it now? Well, I'm feeling chills too. I'm feeling a cold chill go right through my body as I'm speaking. Wow. Something's going on. I'm going to take some pictures. If you want to rub on my leg, go right ahead and do so, by the way. I'm friendly. I don't mind. I'm going to take that with me now. Oh, it's flat again. Interesting. As far as the activity I captured in the mist room area, could this be the woman who tragically died in the bathroom in the early 1960s with her daughter, who had passed in more recent times and requested to have her own ashes spread across the street from the restaurant? Cold Spring Harbor was originally named after the naturally cold freshwater springs that flow in the area, its economy mainly tied to milling and port activities. It rose to prominence as a whaling village in the mid-19th century. As the whaling and milling industry declined, Cold Spring Harbor became more of a place of tourism, a beautiful resort that offered hospitality on the shores of Long Island. Back in the 1840s to 1850s, a local entrepreneur named Abraham Walters operated a hotel on the shore between a gristmill and a seamen's store. His daughter, Sarah, in the years to follow, would remarry a man named George Van Ostel, who would take over the hotel and would give it his name. This controversial photo from perhaps the 1880s was suspected of giving a glimpse into the days when this building was used as a brothel, and at first glance it would seem that to be the case. However, I have since found it documented that this particular photo is the setting of a family gathering. Van Ostel is sitting by the front door below. On the second floor terrace, from left to right, a family friend, Marion Miller, Van Ostel's wife Sarah, their daughters Ida and Blanche, Van Ostel's daughter-in-law Mabel, and two unidentified women. Were these two women possibly prostitutes or also family friends? I suspect the latter. This next early photo was taken around 1914 when the hotel was run by Van Ostel's son George Jr. The establishment still kept the family name. As seen here, they promoted Interborough beer in their bar, a brewery that remained in business 1913 to 1920 before the Prohibition era. The people in the photo remain unidentified. There is speculation that the two racers pictured as number 5 and number 23 participated in the 1915 Astor Cup. The Harbor Mist, as this location is known today, has changed names and owners many times over the century and a half of its existence. It has operated as a restaurant countless decades. Here it was called the Inn on the Harbor. This was a few years back, but still used as a restaurant bar. As I walk around the outside area of the Harbor Mist, I still see some great old buildings that give off a haunting essence. Several buildings have either been burned down or torn down over the past century. Did you know James D. Watson, Nobel Prize winner, was co-discoverer of the structure of DNA and a former chancellor of the Cold Spring Harbor Laboratory? Billy Joel's first album in 1971 was named Cold Spring Harbor. He is pictured on the front album cover standing in front of Eagle Dock. He lived nearby in Long Island. Obviously, the little old whaling town was an area of inspiration for the Piano Man. Okay, so I'm back here in Cold Spring Harbor at the Harbor Mist, previously called, I think, 105 Harbor, which is the address of this place. Anyway, so I'm in lockdown, got the whole place to myself. All you can hear right now is some of that AC going, and I'm going to be turning lights out shortly, trying to get all the cameras set up and maneuvered. That's where the stairs used to be. The old stairs, and they've seen, well, they used to see in the past, I think when the stairs are still here, like an apparition, like a torso going up, but they may have seen it since the stairs have been gone as well, kind of moving across. This motion, you know, kind of giving the gesture of going upstairs.
Around that area, supposedly there used to be stairs to go on the second floor.
There's the guy seen in here who was, I guess he was a local here in Cold Spring Harbor, close to the Harbor Mist restaurant here. He used to frequent this place. I think it was still up to like maybe even the early 80s, probably when the place was still considered the Old Whaler. And he passed away, but this was his hangout, and so he is seen. They always see some gentleman, a seaman gentleman with a cap, just heard a sound over there by the way. And he's seen around this piano area where the stairs once was.
There's another psychic came in. He looks like a fisherman, man with a white beard by the piano. Yeah, she said he was standing right there by the piano, so.
Here's the piano. That's my way of saying howdy howdy. But you hang out here and you're probably one of the guys that likes to hang out at the bar. God knows I would too. Hey, this is a cool bar. Might as well get in the bar mood. Especially with the fisherman guy who hangs out here. He used to drink all the time. He was like a barfly. Here's to you, buddy. I'm drinking with you, man. Just come on in tonight. Okay, I have this device here, EMF meter, so if anything could show up, it could trigger this thing to go off. Ooh, I'm getting a little bit of EMF detection right here. I hear clicking too right by here. So, if somebody's by here, if you're the seaman who comes around here, I love this bar. I love this place. Maybe it was called Harbor. Oh, thank you. I saw that. Is that you? Are you the guy who likes to hang out here? Maybe you used to like to hang out at the bar? Seems like when I talk about the bar, yeah, okay. Go ahead and keep trying. Flashlight isn't turned on yet either. Made it tight enough so that it won't just easily just turn on. It would take effort. All right, in darkness. Let's go back in here, which is very dark. Although you can't really tell from this, but for me it's hard to see. It's very, very dark. I just heard a sound already. Big box on there. It's a big old LED infrared. Mr. Fisherman, Mr. Local Bar Man, likes to hang out here. I'm hoping you're around. On the piano I've got a flashlight that I'm waiting for somebody to trigger off, somebody being a spirit of here. Take that out of the ice. Say it, man. Now I know between the fireplace and the piano, against this wall here, used to be a stairway where they sealed it off and made a wall here. They used to go back upstairs way back when. I definitely feel something going on now. I just feel that electricity starting to go into me a little. I am going to be presenting shadow anomalies and other visual movement I captured in the area around the piano. It seems I made contact with the fisherman or seaman that has been spotted in this area. I may have also been interacting with the spirit that has been seen going up the stairs that are no longer there. The next clip is from a static camera filming the piano. I capture a dark anomaly that manifests, then disappears at the bottom right area of the piano. I was not in the room at this time. It happens quick, but I will loop it and zoom in. This This next segment is where I start feeling a cold spot and electrical surge of energy go through me a couple of times. Following this, while asking for activity by the piano from the fisherman to manipulate the flashlight, well, let's just say I get my wish. The flashlight I had set up not only goes off, but is flung over with force, scaring the crap out of me for a moment. I will show different angles and loop it. Flashlight here. It's going to take something of force to make that thing go off and manipulate it. Ooh, I feel the cool breeze just go through me right now. Is that you? Are you here? I just felt the breeze go right through me. So, remember, flashlight for the piano. If you can get that thing to come on, buddy, I'd appreciate it. Ooh, again, I'm getting surges through me. Something's over here right now. Can you show yourself, please? Oh! Holy shit. Ah, flashlight. Wow. I'm feeling something go through me and that flashlight just like turns right on. It scared the crap out of me. So, not only that, but it also turned over. I was not expecting that. Alright, you got my attention. I was feeling you over here. And you got the flashlight. Thank you. Whoa, what was that? I just heard a bang over here too. So stuff's going on. Thank you for that, and I'm glad I got it on film while I was over here. I just wasn't prepared for that, and it scared me. Because it was real close to me, and it was flung. I mean, that thing was flung down. So I could hit some flashlight activity by the piano right now. The whole flashlight just fell down, turned on, and scared me. Again, I'm getting surges through. Something's over here right now. Can you, show yourself? Whoa! Holy shit. Oh, flashlight. Show yourself, please. Whoa! Holy shit. Show yourself, please. Whoa! Holy shit. My Mel meter with built-in shadow detection goes off 2 times in 2 different spots I point at. Keep in mind, I cannot see anything. I am in the dark. I was able to pick up shadow movement on the cameras when the meter is set off. The static camera by me picks up a strange, subtle movement by the piano, but you really have to look attentively to see it. The other static camera picks up a black mass that darts down by the bar. I will repeat the clips and zoom in. Okay, thank you. Somebody's showing themselves. Somebody's making some movement in here. It's being detected by this. I can't see with my own eyes anything. There's definitely no cars coming around. Okay. Quick little blurbs from some activity of movement it's picking up. Shadow form. Come on, turn that flashlight on. Okay. Thank you. Somebody is showing themselves. Somebody's making some movement in here. Okay. 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 How about the gentleman fisherman? He just like to hang out here, around this bar area, around the piano area. The piano area, piano area, piano area, piano area, piano area, piano area. The next clip is one of my favorites of the investigation. You always hear about personal experiences where someone says they are touched, but having nothing visual to back up their claim. Well, my shirt had been tugged a few times in the harbor mist, and this time, between the fireplace and the piano, I had a camera rolling while doing a spirit box session, and you will see visual validation that something was with me. First, you will see a light anomaly shoot across the floor towards me. As my shirt gets tugged, you will see a shadow move on the wall to the right of me near the piano, and it is in the vicinity of where I am tugged. Note, that shadow on the wall could not have been made by me. When I repeat the footage, you can see as I move about, I cast no shadow on the wall.
The back of my shirt just got tugged. You tugged the back of my shirt. I felt that. I'm finding out. It's very funny. The back of my shirt just got tugged. The back of my shirt just got tugged. Got the gentleman who's the fisherman here? Yeah? Anybody from the Van Osco family around here? Yeah? I heard his voice.
I don't need any more spirits following me home. I've had enough of that. I've had some very strange experiences and some terrifying.
Was murdered in the ladies' room. Supposedly the husband and wife had a big fight. She went in the ladies' room. They say she fell in the bathroom on the soap dish and cut her throat. The rumor was that he had something to do with it.
Soap dish or something. Yeah, she was drunk and she fell on top of something. I don't know if it was a glass or something, and it cut her throat.
And her son came. He's like in his 70s now. He was 12 years old when he lost his mom. Her daughter passed about a year ago or so. She's the youngest that passed. And she wanted her ashes to spread out outside, on the water in the parking lot across the street, because she wanted to be closer to her mom, with her mom as one of the ghosts here. And I always said, when I told him, I said, well, she's welcome here. I had heard about the story, and then he confirmed it. But the kids, some of them believed that he had something to do with it, some of them didn't. And then his other sister came in and he's like, don't say anything because she gets very upset if she knows that I spoke about, because of the father, because he was against the father. And the other one came in, she was she was very close to her father.
Do you know what the mother's name was?
No,
Okay.
I should have gotten his name, the son. So I'm wondering if the voice you heard outside would be the daughter. Back then, the ladies' room and the men's room was down here.
Oh.
It started here. This was
not.
Yeah.
This was a bathroom right here.
Correct. Now we got the men's room there and the ladies' room.
It's
here.
extended out here.
And I've had different psychics that just happen to come be customers and they feel something and they feel like something unknown.
Right in the face.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good night, sir.
I'll see you. Good luck tonight.
All right, thank you. So I'm hanging out here. Now this has changed completely in here. This is not how it was at one time.
Thank you so much.
This hallway wasn't here. Actually, where this hallway begins, the bathroom's already started. So if anybody's around here, and when I say anybody, a female presence, could be the lady, unfortunately, who tragically died here. Now, if I open this lady's bathroom, I hope nobody's in here. Oh, it's dark, so nobody's in here. I'm going to turn the light on. Oh, it comes on automatically. When you fell, they say that you fell and you cut your throat on a soap dish. Today they use something else. They don't use just regular soap. They use like a gel, and you just spritz it out of there by pushing down on the lever. Let me see what's in here. Oh, voila, another bathroom stall. Some reason you like to reside here, hang out here, maybe something is unresolved and you can't leave here because you want somebody to know what happened to you. I don't want to make accusations as if it was your husband or somebody you know or anybody. But if it was not an accident and you want to tell me, perhaps you did drink too much and it was an accident, unfortunately. So anybody's in the men's bathroom, or gentlemen as they say. I'm not sure where ladies' bathroom would have resided back then, so this could be part of what was the ladies' bathroom as well. Nothing like filming a toilet. When you're doing the investigations of the paranormal kind, it is always important to film toilets. One of the claims here is that sinks turn on and whatnot, maybe toilets flush. I've heard that story in many a haunted place. Well, you know, actually I'm feeling something right now. Right in my chest as I came out here. So something's right here in this area, and I'm feeling it. There is something here right now with me. Is that you? Who's with me? Who's the presence I'm feeling right now? Because I definitely feel it, but I'm feeling the chest, not in my throat. And I usually feel it in my chest a lot of times when I'm detecting a presence that is meshing with my astral body, if you will. Wow, I'm definitely feeling it. This is good. I know you're here. I feel your presence. I'm not backing off. I really want to communicate with you. So keep doing what you're doing to let me know you're here. Because I sense you. Who's here? Is it it must be the female. Could you tell me your name? I don't know your name. And it hasn't been said, but I'm sure it's documented in the newspaper clippings from, there was one in 1982 or 81 that talked about your death from the 1960s, and I don't even know the date of that, in the 60s. I just saw some light flicker behind me. So I can't wait to go back and look at this film because I know I saw it. Is that you? I just saw some light flicker behind me. I just saw some light flicker behind me. That night, 30 minutes after everyone had left, I was taking full spectrum photos, and while I was in the bathroom hallway, I take a photo that looks like a figure up on the wall at the entrance area. Right after this, I hear a bang to my left where the bathrooms reside. Here is the clip followed by the photo. I just don't know your name, so if you could say it, I could maybe pick it up. I heard a little banging. putting this camera more into that hallway and into the bathrooms and see if I can stir up some activity from the woman who passed away in there. Woman who passed away over here, tragically. Right here it says the ladies' bathroom. It was in the ladies' bathroom where the tragedy happened to you. I know it's not exactly where it was before. It was somewhere, I think in this hallway, before they rearranged and redid the whole men's and women's bathroom. Here's the men's bathroom. So I'm trying to reach out to you. Can you tell me what happened to you? Please. If I can't hear you with my own ears, it's not that I'm ignoring you when you speak. I just can't hear you that well. My ears are just not tuned to that frequency. But I got a recorder down here, an audio recorder. Got this video camera with a microphone. One of those two may be able to pick up your voice. I am summoning you to be here with me right now. Please communicate with me. I'm reaching out to your presence. In the next clip, I was trying to interact with the woman's spirit by the bathroom, and I end up capturing one of the most clear, disembodied voice replies. I could not make out what was being said at the time it happened, but I heard the voice. It is an intelligent response, and it is also very creepy. The woman's voice replies, "I died in here. I get goosebumps every time I play this back. I will enhance and loop the audio after." Tell me what happened to you. Was it an accident when you died? Or did somebody kill you? Or... I definitely heard a voice back. Checking in with you and the daughter, see if you're around. Hoping you're around. This was not the bathroom that the woman who tragically lost her life would have been in, but it's in the vicinity of it. This was not the bathroom that the woman who tragically lost her life would have been in, but it's in the vicinity of it. Back in the dark. See, I just want you to see, this is how it is in here with no IR, with no night shot on. Look how dark. This is what I see. Yeah. And we're going to go back in the night shot. So you can see in there again. Who's there? Though it is hard to make out what seems like 2 words whispered, I had my Tascam audio running in the bathroom hallway, which records excellent audio. I am going to play that audio next, of which you will be able to make out a distinct male voice, especially on the second word. It sounds like the voice says, "She's dead." Could this male spirit be referring to the woman that lost her life in the bathroom? I will loop the audio. Even though I have been summoning spirit here, I just want to say, any spirits that reside here, stay here. You do not come home with me. I'm not inviting you home. I was just inviting you to interact with me here while I was here. And so with that, I'm coming towards picking this part of the wall here, which is the ladies' room, and saying, "You are grounded here, you stay here, you do not come with me." I appreciate interaction with you and communication, and thank you for that. But it is a lovely place. If you want to move to the light and leave here, you are welcome to do that any time. There's loved ones waiting for you on the other side. You come back and forth just to make visits, that's fine too. But you stay here, where you meet me and where you reside. Just sort of bang in the distance. And where you, and where you, and where you, and where you, and where you. You gotta set the ground rules. That's what I'm doing here. So, what did Ramon see?
Ramon said that he came out of the walking box.
Back in there. He came out of
To
that.
the right.
Right.
As he came out, he saw something really like a flash, real smoky flash, like an image that ran from the kitchen out the back door.
Back door over here?
Correct. But he was all by himself here, and he was just like a
9 a.m. or so, he said?
So, yes.
Strip on me?
There's nothing, no.
I know, I don't see anything there. Like I felt something. Something just tapped me. Something just tapped my shoulder on the left here. I could just sit here and watch and see if anything happens on the DVR system even. Now we're in darkness in the kitchen here. Put an IR light on so you can see where I'm going. Now in here is where the chef saw a black mass run through the kitchen. It was all the way in the back. I call it like this little back storage room here. Hanging out. I've been back here before. You want to show yourself just like you did to the chef who works here all the time, please do so. He saw you. Saw you jet across, out from here, all the way through the kitchen, to the left, out the back door. I just heard a bang out there. So think about it. This thing jetted out where I was back here. Comes running through here. I don't know if it went this way to the back or this way. It went all the way to the back here to this door and went out this door. Well, it went through the door, which goes outside. Been here before. My name is James. Oh, geez, look right down here. That knife. Whoa. Okay, there's some noises going on in here. Jeez. So I'm getting sounds back here. Whoa. 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 Van Ostel's here. How about Sarah? Sarah, this used to be your father's place. What was his name? Abraham? And then it became yours, Sarah? And then you married George Van Ostel, and he took on the name of this place, but it was really yours. It was actually your dad's. He was banging again or something. So I know that. So you may hang out here too, Sarah, or your father who owned this place way back when. So Sarah, I think you had a few different last names before you, I think you were married more than once. You were definitely married before you married George and got divorced at least once. One of the claims in the kitchen is the sounds of banging and movement, and I was getting plenty of that by reaching out to some of the earliest owners of this location. This next clip, I get tapped on the left shoulder once again. Even though I was in the camera frame, there was no visual evidence showing something tapping me. It still happened. You can call this a personal experience. But the time in the bar area, I showed visual proof that something was there, which adds credibility to my claims of being touched at the haunted Harbor Mist. Look, I got tapped again. Tapping. My left shoulder, once again, I just got tapped. I hope I captured something on film. Look, I just got tapped. Look, I just got tapped. Look, I just got tapped on my shoulder again. Oh gosh. I have to be standing by this freaking compressor ice maker. Who's here with me? What spirits are here? Last time I was here, I had a camera set up over there and filmed the whole room for like 3 hours or whatever it was. By the back here, by one of those chairs, it's like a little black mass forms. It's real quick and disappears. Except I didn't see it with my own eyes. I saw it with my static camera afterwards when I reviewed the film. Next to the Harbor Mist, when it was still the Van Ostel Hotel, stood Thespian Hall. In 1902, it was the scene of a performance gone tragically wrong. The barber from Van Ostel's hotel volunteered to have an apple shot from his head. The showman's shot hit the barber instead of the apple, killing him. The next year, Thespian Hall was dismantled. Could the barber be one of the spirits that haunt the Harbor Mist? Perhaps he walks the parking lot where Thespian Hall once stood, and he met his tragic death. A female voice was picked up by my microphone while speaking with Michelle about Thespian Hall. It sounds like she was singing, and Michelle starts to talk right over the spirit voice. This was a strange EVP capture, and we did not hear this at the time. I will loop the clip and slow down the moment the voice comes through. So, where you live isn't like that hall, is it?
I'm right next door. No, I don't think so. I'm right next. I'm right next. I'm right next. I'm right next. The little house that Barman and I live in?
Yeah.
We have a parking lot. That's part of the restaurant. There used to be a house there too.
That might be the one. Maybe it's the Thesby Hall. Or something hall. I have to look it up.
I got bumps all over the place.
Well, I feel stuff in here right now too, and I already got tapped on the shoulder.
Look, I gotta show you the pictures that we got. It's all places across the street that burned down, I don't know, 40 years ago, 35 years ago. See
Around
that,
here?
but that park right there? There
Yeah.
used to be a restaurant there, a clam bar here. There was a lot of places here. But they were never allowed to rebuild. You know, now it's a state park.
Oh my God, and it's so weird because your place caught fire while you were here. So I didn't listen to it in here. I had the chandelier dimmed down in here the last time I was here as well. Spirits seem to be wanting to play tonight. So go ahead, play away. So I got the millimeter going for EMF and for temperature. There goes that chirping again. Ooh, look at this 0.9. Something just went through me when that went up and dissipated. And you saw it reflect, well, down to nothing. I'm flatlined. No EMF. And I'm telling you now, something had just went right through me and it went to 0.9. I felt it. There's stuff going on back there. And that's where I caught the black mass. So it makes sense. You go away from it, nothing. Stuff has definitely happened in the past here of tragic sorts. Okay, I'm hearing some more sounds. Which door was it? It was this door. I have it open right now. But this door opened on its own and closed on its own. I've got it on film. And it happened here in the kitchen. So there's stuff going on in the kitchen here, definitely. Okay, so this is the area where the lady in white's been seen. Coming through here. Elderly woman hung herself. Her noise is back there right now. Double murder. And then there's a kitchen right here with the door open. We're back here. Come towards this hallway, towards the kitchen, where stuff is seen, a lot of activity and tragedies. What do you think is going to happen? EMF is going to start shooting up. Holy cow. And you feel it too. It is just shooting up. Oh. I'm hearing noises too banging. Wow. Get back here. Holy cow, something is here. It's just running through me. And look at my meter. It is just shooting up. Holy. Okay, I'm hearing banging back here. I'm gonna walk back here. Gotta go right where that woman was hung. She hung herself. This is where she was. I just went through her though. And it had surged. I definitely had her here, and now I think she's gone away because it's, look, flatlined. So she's gone at the moment. Or whoever's here, whatever spirit, would it be Van Weathers or the woman he was with, or the woman who hung herself possibly right around here. I think they've went away at the moment. Look at that. Was also taking major hits. Whoa! That scared me. Major hits. Whoa! Major hits. Whoa! Major hits. Whoa! Starting to go up. I just felt something. It's like the 1.2. It's just rising from 0.0, and I felt a surge, and it registered on here. 1.3, 1.4, 6, 1.7. Who's here? I feel your presence. Are you the one who sings? Are you the daughter of the woman who died in the bathroom? Do you hang out in this room? Tell me your name. Oh, look at this. And I feel it. All right, I can feel you very strongly right now, and I got my device here that's registering your energy, and I'm showing it so people can see that what I'm feeling was you. As I just feel lighter feeling now, and look, it shows on here. Yep. Harbor Mist. Cool place. We got a lot of haunted stuff going on here in Long Island, and that's why I like it here. All right, just when I say that's why I like it here, I hear a squeak from up the stairs here. Someone coming in here? You just never know. Thus concludes the Harbor Mist investigation. My Haunted Diary, signing off. See you on the next investigation.
Kind of interesting guy, alright?
Yeah.
What he does for a living?
Yeah.
Chasing
Chasing ghosts.
ghosts.
Ghostbusters. I don't want to shine any lights on the guy.